Hello, Maurieo Vlogs, number 307, Practical. Hello, welcome. Well, today was my first day out in the field with my students doing practical work for 2018. It was good to be back in the field and get the energy and be out in the elements. It was a bit windy today, so we had to shelter a little bit to get our work done, and the field notes and papers were flipping and flapping everywhere. But we did a little bit of levelling. So the students got to set up a level and take a couple of readings and start on their journey to becoming, well, cognizant with surveying. So it's always good on the first day to be able to get them to set up an instrument and look through it and take some readings. And we achieved that pretty well with a nice small group of about 6. So that was really good. However, things on Friday might be a little bit hectic when a somewhat larger group, the rest of the class, all hit the ground running. So perhaps it was a good dress rehearsal for Friday. We'll just have to wait and see what happened. But all in all, it was a great day and a great way to meet some great new students and get to know them and sort of start them on their journey to becoming engineers with a reasonable knowledge of surveying. Occasionally, one or two of them take a shine to surveying and sort of follow that path. So that's always a bit of fun. Alrighty, so today's background, staying on the surveying theme, I thought I'd put in a little bit of levelling equipment. So if someone can tell me what this is and what its purpose is, what it's used for. So it has a name. I'll be fairly generous with the name, and what the purpose of it is. That would be pretty awesome, pretty wonderful. So what's it called and what's its name? I know there's some of you out there that will know, so put it in the comments below. And then that brings us to yesterday's Hall of Fame. Well. What a mixed bag this turned out to be. Now, what I was hoping for was, here in New Zealand, this is called, usually by its Maori name, the kina. And it's quite a local delicacy. The people go around and get big bags of them and they open them up and eat them raw. They've got a yellowy, I don't know whether it's a roe or a yellowy bit in the middle that looks like a yolk. So we either call them sea eggs or kina. However, not everyone's local to New Zealand here, so they were quite insistent, I feel, that it be called a sea urchin. So, well, while I've acknowledged the sea urchin thing, I'm sort of sticking with the local lingo and calling it a kina or sea egg. I knew that they were called sea urchins, but it's not in general usage here in the land of the Kiwi. So I hope everyone sort of settles down, and prepared to compromise on this one and just stick with your local stuff. But really, sea urchin, sea eggs, much better. And kina, well, that's nice and short and easy. But they are a bit of a delicacy, and you crack them open. I haven't tasted it myself, I have to say. It looks, the looks are apparently not as good as the taste to the local peoples. However, you quite often, if you're around the beach and around rock formations, you'll see a lot of them broken in half, and they have this yellowy yolk inside them, which is apparently the nicest bit, but I'll have to leave that to someone else to explain. Anyhow, WT came through with sufficient bits of the answer to take this one out, with a lot of help from the others. But also was interesting the different names for my hairstyle currently. So we had the kinner cut, mop chop, buzz cut, crew cut, number 1, 2, 3, depending on what. So, and I can remember as kids we used to call them a hedgehog or something as well, because you could, when you rubbed your hand up the back, it felt a bit prickly. But yeah, so good bit of fun. I enjoyed the banter and a little bit of backwards and forwards there from the usual, some of the protagonists there, like This Old Stoner and Yankees and Moz and WT. So feel free to join in and have a little bit of a fun, make a bit of a fun comment or a dig. I quite enjoy it. So yeah, don't hold back, and yeah, we'll see what we can. I don't think today's photo will be quite as interesting as the kinner sea egg, but I'm sure in times to come it will. I am aware that today's puzzle is referred to different names around the world as well, so who knows? So thanks everybody. Thanks for your friendly comments and banter, and a little bit of a wind up there. So that's all good. Cheers. See you.